All right, what's up, guys? We got a package in from a case manufacturer, and the funny thing is, you guys ever read the fine print on these things? There you go, Jake. Anyway, so D Brand reached out. I got a case in for my new iPhone 16 Pro, and I'll go over the case that I have on it right now, even though it's a little bit, I don't know if it picks up, a little bit grimy. It's been a couple weeks with this. I actually used it without the case for like a week, and the titanium has held up pretty well. So, that's the new black color from Apple. The titanium has done pretty well. I thought for sure I was gonna scratch the bottom, but I haven't scratched that yet. And I needed a case on it because of the work that I do. I'm a blue collar worker. I'm on rooftops. I work on air conditioners and a lot of commercial equipment. So went out to Amazon and got a case for it that actually turned out better than I thought. I had a cheap case on it and did okay. The only thing that sucks is that camera button. I do like it, but this is gonna be like the flimsy part of it, because either they're gonna completely cut it out or they're gonna do this little indentation there for the camera button. So we'll see how it is on the new case. But yeah, here is the fine print on their packaging, which actually starts on this side. If you guys wanna, I can't even. If you guys want to read or try and read some of that, you can pause the video there. But I don't know if you guys know D Brand. They are quite the trolls on their social media stuff. So I'm just gonna read a couple lines. Reading D Brand's fine print is kind of like joining a secret club, one that entitles you to learn all of the most legally questionable aspects of our business, creative accounting tricks, plans to destroy the sun, horrific industrial accidents that have claimed the lives of countless scientists. It's all in here. And then on the other side, I thought it was funny that they talk about Apple directly. Every time an iPhone screen shatters, Tim Cook, but they put Tim Apple feels a pleasant chill run down his spine. It can happen at any time while he's exercising, doing his taxes, eating an apple, even while he's getting some shut eye. Good old Timmy hasn't had a solid night's sleep in over a decade. And it goes on. It's just funny because they do troll a lot, especially if you kind of poke the bear. They are very active on social media. So basically, I mean, I don't know if anybody else watching this has gotten this, but I guess they reach out to creators sometimes and they said, do you want to make a bet? They were saying that their new case is so good that I would either love it or they would pay me to keep it if I didn't like it. So I went ahead and took the bet, and we're going to check it out. Here is the D Brand boxing. I will give them that because I did take a peek at it. Very cool boxing. So before we get into that, let me actually pull up their website. All right, so I just want to make sure that I had everything correct. So the case that I have today for you guys is the D Brand grip case, and it is thankfully MagSafe compatible. I feel like I mean, it's not the reason you buy an iPhone, but I think the MagSafe is one of the best features on the iPhone. MagSafe compatible, whether it's charging, or I have a wallet that's MagSafe. Some battery banks are MagSafe. Like, there's a lot of cool things that go into it. The one thing I wish they would have done was your AirPods, if those could have just like clipped on magnetically and then reverse charged your AirPods when you just need a little juice, that would have been cool. But MagSafe is definitely one of my favorite features on the phone. So when I get a case, I make sure that I get MagSafe built into it. I can't have a case without it, and I'll go over some other cases that I've tried towards the end, but it is a $60 case with MagSafe, and I specifically have this one, which is a 16 Pro. We switch over. This is the Max. It's the same price no matter what you get, which you would think it would be cheaper, but it is what it is. So you can get all these designs. There's these new Area 51 designs in different colors, Warzone. Some of these are iridescent, and you can pick and pick. I do love these. I do have one to show that's like this, and I have another one that I picked for this phone. But these see-through X-ray tear down skins are awesome. Those are cool. All right, so what do you get for the $60? And the reason I brought up the price was because of the packaging. The packaging is just really cool. So it is a magnetic little door there. Purchased, we knew you would. Delivered, you're welcome. Install, there's only one correct way. Saying up here, it says shit post with us, and it says to go to their social media. Like I said, they like to troll. That's not a product, it's a culture. And then here is our grip case. So I've tried a few different cases by Rhino Shield. I've never liked the OtterBox, and I have yet to try a D brand. So the inside is a microfiber. It's supposed to be soft for the back of the phone. You got your MagSafe ring in there, and then you got that, from what I can tell, a dual layer on the case itself. You got little grip stripes on this side, and the phone itself feels super grippy. And then we got floating, it looks like floating buttons on these on both sides, and then you got that cutout. So yeah, that cutout is always going to give you a little bit of flex there. So then with this, you can customize it, and you're going to get your whatever back plate you want. Some cases use an actual back plate, which I've used. I think it was a Rhino Shield that I've done, where you can have the actual plastic in the back removable. What D brand does is it is this it's basically their skins usually. I mean, that's what I know them for, and I've bought these before. So here we have the Carnage from the Venom movie, and it is a, it's kind of like a matte finish. They're decals. They're high quality decals, but they feel almost like paper. They're kind of matte. So I actually have used these before, and they are actually very durable. I've used the skins before. I've just never gotten the case. So let's install the skin on the case really quick so I can get that on the phone already. All right, so you're gonna watch me struggle here. So we can, now they give you the camera cutout because you can actually put that on your device. So I'm gonna pop it off the old one. If you want to cover the glass that goes around the camera here, the little bump, you can cover it with that piece right there, but we're not going to use that. Let's get the sticker on the case. Now be careful when you pull this off. You just want to peel it off as best as you can without stretching it. So their suggestion is to offset it like this, a little bit diagonally, and then you can kind of set it in place. which I was still off even by a hair. You guys can see all the mistakes that I've made, but the good thing is it's replaceable. All in all, I think that still looks pretty sick. I was off by like a hair. I'm never good at this on camera, but still looks good. Then we got our phone. Snap that in. Then we got our buttons, our cutout. Very easy to push. So like I said, this Amazon case, which was like a frosted back with the MagSafe, it had an actual like cover for the camera glass built in. The cameras themselves were not, there was nothing covering, because I've seen those other ones that are like glass protection over the lens. This didn't have that. It covered everything except the lenses and the little sensors. So this one was actually pretty cool. If you guys want, I'll link this in the description. I believe this was a $20 case, but now we're gonna try our $60 case. And this is the phone that I had last time. This is the 14 Pro, which I do appreciate, going from stainless steel to titanium, how much lighter it is. And then that makes using a pretty protective case that much better, because it doesn't weigh a ton and feel bulky. So that's why on this one, I went for a case that actually exposed the sides here, and it made it a lot more comfortable to hold. As you can see, the stainless steel. This is a Rebel case. You can see the brand right there. What I did notice, I didn't take it out a whole bunch. Well, you can see there, it started coming apart after 2 years. So that is basically separating right there. So you got the MagSafe built in, frosted back. So I mean, after 2 years, I wasn't too bad. I'm not complaining. Like I said, exposed sides, and this right here is actually a D-brand skin. So on this one, I did put the camera decal, and then I did put this on there. I did a much better job here than I did on the case. But even here, there is room for error. If you guys mess up, use like a hair dryer, a heat gun, whatever you have, just to warm it up a little bit and kind of readjust it a little bit. You're not going to try not to peel it or pull on it, because stretching it out is what makes it worse. But just kind of be confident with it. And this was the X-ray. The cool thing with this is they gave you 2 sets of this. So I didn't even get to use the second set. This is 2 years of use on the iPhone 14 Pro. Granted, I had the case on 80% of the time. I did take it off here and there, which is probably why this ended up separating, just from trying to pop it off. But these Rebel cases were really cool, because you slap it on and you can pick one that didn't have the sides here, and it just made the phone feel a little bit easier to hold, being that stainless steel. And then these were some of the other cases that I've used for the 14 Pro. So like I said, I have to have MagSafe on it, and all it is just a ring built into the cases that allow you to use different things. So if I had let's say a MagSafe wallet here, right? Any cheap case that has it, cool. I can use my wallet. I can use a battery bank, anything like that, which I happen to have one right here. This is from Anchor. So I can, like, it'll attach itself and then charge. Or if I have my wallet, I can attach it to the phone so I don't lose it. And like I said, these had it built in. The Rebel case had it built in. But something like this that I picked up in the meantime when I bought my phone, at first it didn't have MagSafe. I bought this off of Amazon, and it just sticks to it. Now, it doesn't look the best, and it looked very different in the listing. It wasn't supposed to be silver, but I mean, it worked. So I was able, and it's very strong actually. So I was able to use MagSafe with a case that did not have it built in, and that actually stuck on there pretty well. So There's always a solution if you guys don't have MagSafe. All you need is a metal ring. And now this does have MagSafe, and we'll see how the decal holds up from me throwing this on every now and then or charging it up. All right, so challenge accepted, dbrand. I will report back. I'm supposed to get also the Prism, I guess 2.0 screen protectors. So I actually do have a tempered screen protector on there, which is already pretty scuffed up. Not noticeable while using, but I noticed that I was, scratching it. So I will replace this, and I think it's one of those where you put like little alignment things that you put on, like it guides you and helps you put on the screen protector so that it's like flawless. Because these I usually have to eyeball it just like I did the skin, but yeah, when I get that in, I'm gonna see how much better that is than this screen protector that I got off Amazon. I'll report back on if I screwed up the decal, if it lasted, if it scratched up, if it ripped off or came off, and if the case protected my phone, because I do drop it here and there. The skins themselves, I believe, are like $25. So if you go to cases, I'm going to go to 16 Pro. I'm going to pick the design that I want, and I'm going to apply, and then I'm going to hit this button that says I don't need the grip, and it turns to $19.95, and they give you a little message only that dbrand could do. It says look at the preview image. Notice there's no case there, right? That's because you clicked a button that said I don't need a grip. We don't care if you lied. We know that you're currently purchasing a skin only for your grip case. If you buy this, don't email us later why your order didn't come with a grip case. So if you guys need just the skin, because again, you can replace the skin if you want to get the same one. If you want to get a different design, you can do that by buying just the skin, which is $19.95 off their website. And they do offer, all of their designs for the grip case. I will say though, this case is $60. The skin itself is $20. So like if you want to change it out and you're gonna replace it with a new design, this one is basically useless, right? If you didn't mess it up, if it's in pristine condition and you just feel like changing up the color or whatever it is, the design, you have to rip this off and it's not reusable. So just keep that in mind. Pick the design that you're gonna stick with, and then if you change and get another design, you can't go back to the old one. So like I said, I've had other cases where it's like the back plate is replaceable. So I bought like 2 or 3 back plates and tried them out and changed them out, see what I liked, but I could go back to them. This is a decal that can only be applied once. It is very finely textured. That is what I can see that, but it's very hard to see and show on camera. But that is the texture all over the phone, but it's not horrible. I was already signing off, and I noticed. So on my dbrand case, they missed the mark in one area. So right here, we have to swipe up to get into our phones, right? That piece that comes up is very, very prominent. And it being super textured the way it is, you feel it when you go to swipe. On a case like this where the sides there was no issue, but on his full case he does do the same thing that dbrand does on the sides, where it's like you the screen is flat with the sides. The only parts that come up are the corners. But on the Rebel case, you can see that the corners come up and the bottom kind of goes in a little bit. It indents. So what that does is you're able to swipe on the glass itself and you don't really feel the bumper on the bottom. So that's what I always enjoyed about this case. So coming over here and then running into that grip kind of scratches your finger a little bit. That would have made this perfect if they would have done what they did on the sides here on the bottom and made it come down a little bit and kind of even out with the glass right there. And that lip on the camera, you can see the camera doesn't even pop out. When you lay it down, you're not scratching your screen if you guys don't have a screen protector, and you're not scratching your cameras there. So a lot of thought goes into a case, or you hope a lot of thought goes into it when it's a high-end case and you're paying a premium price on it. So it goes a long way. So like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and like I said, if this channel gets off the ground and I can get a little more traction, get monetized, all that kind of stuff, which just you guys subscribing would be a big help, liking this video, I can go further with these case reviews, drop them from rooftops and stuff like that. I work on buildings that are 20 plus feet, and I'm on the roof. I can just, you know, toss it off the roof or something. Anyways, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have a ton of videos that I need to get to, and hopefully it'll help you guys. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, leave them in the comments or hit me up or anything like that. See you guys.